Yo. Okay. Where y'all at? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Get some money. Get some money. Income tax. Get some money. Look at the name of that shit. Get some money. Get some money. Iglesia, get some money. That's their church over there. They fucked around. Somebody burnt their shit down or something happened to it. But they got that insurance money. Yo. So yeah, we just came from the post office. Be the fuck easy. Relax. I make a luxury item. You heard? I don't sell wolf tickets. I got a luxury item. Meaning, it's a luxury to have it. You heard? And low-key, my book should be priced a little higher. And I need a budget. I need a serious budget. I ain't never put no GoFundMe and none of that shit up. I'm finna start doing all that shit, that Patreon and every motherfucking thing. Cause a nigga need that. Boy in a go, he on a go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, I just came from the motherfucking post office. That, they got these big, stupid ass, big, retarded ass motherfucking envelopes you can put vinyl in. For real. But what's good, you see what they doing, right? I didn't even know. It feels so good to not, I don't know who the candidates was. Somebody told me, because I don't give a fuck about politics. I don't like niggas that's into politics unless it's local politics. But when you start talking about the presidential shit and all that shit, I be like, oh, you niggas is just, you just trying to misdirect us with that bullshit. It's so much other shit you need to be talking about. That don't got nothing to do with no niggas who's the president. At all. It don't have nothing to do with you. It's not gonna make your life better. When niggas had that black president, ooh, y'all niggas was dying 8 times a week. 8 times a week in a 7-day week, niggas was dying when we had a black president. Give a fuck who the president is. But it's funny to me that niggas cut their nose off to spite their face. Y'all take anything just to not take, homie that's there now. So y'all say anything. Y'all just do anything. Just put the old white nigga in there. Put whoever in there. Just put them niggas in there. Whatever. Yeah. Y'all are so misinformed. And yesterday, I put up the live, and motherfuckers must have been hitting it up and hating on my shit because they wouldn't let me share it. I'm glad, though, because, you know, some of my friends is interested in that bullshit, you heard? And, you know, that shit is just whack. Fuck the motherfucking elections. For real. For real. Got me fucked up. Okay, how you doing? What, you got the Lion King there? Oh, look at y'all. That's right. Yeah, this right when I'm coming, I'm getting me a certified pre-owned Mercedes, nigga. Watch. Yeah, I'm gonna get a good boy. Zoom, Ricky Bobby, I wanna go fast. They said all I need is like 5,000, 5,500 to get all my shit right. Cause I had so many tickets and shit, nigga. My suspension is suspended, nigga. My shit's suspendo. For real. I was still driving. I ain't give a fuck. For real. I'm like, I ain't driving, I'm fucking traveling, man. But niggas will tell you, that's a fact. My brothers in them will tell you, I be driving in the car, no license, nigga. Blowing it down like this with the fez on. Not near one fuck. Good. Like what? What happened? Man, if y'all don't leave me the fuck alone. That shit'll catch up to you though. That'd be easy. For real. For real. Legend. How much gas around your way? This how much the shit is over here. Presidents. Y'all niggas is crazy with all this president shit. When I was little, I remember, I promise you, the best president is the one, is your mama, nigga. You got, your mama is the president. Your mother is the chief executive officer of your life. She helped facilitate in her Oval Office bringing your monkey ass into existence. Your mama is the president. You heard? The vice president is your daddy. You heard? For real. And this whole country is my motherfucking house. The White House, all the houses in this bitch is mine. Just like all these fucking cars is mine out here. Every fucking car you see out here, all this shit belong to me. And that stupid ass helicopter too. Fuck out of here. All this shit belong to me, son. For real. Fuck about all that stupid ass shit. For real. All that shit. For real. All that shit belong to me. All that shit belong to me, son. For real. For real. My son wildin'. That nigga like this. Hit me with the train. That mental illness is real, boy. Yeah, but that's our major issue. What's our major issue? What's the black issue? What's the black issue? The only black issue we got is some shit that we can solve. It's not hard. It's very easy and simple. It's never too late to be great, to learn how to communicate. It's never too late to be great or to learn how to communicate effectively. And that's the motherfucking whole secret to all this, every science in the world, health and all that. It's the effective communication and interaction between things which are beneficial towards one another. If you can do that effectively, then I'm going to tell you, if you can do that effectively, all of your, all of your shortcomings, they'll cease to be visible by the world around you. But that inability to communicate effectively, and this is not what that means neither. Some people think that this means this, that in order for me to learn how to communicate better, I have to just start talking to people. And that's not what communication is, just not bumping your motherfucking gums, just having something to say to somebody. That ain't communicating. Communicating is skeeter. Communicating sometimes is some shit where you ain't even supposed to even have to say nothing with your mouth. That you're supposed to be able to read a situation so effectively that you can communicate it to it without even having to touch it. That's true, actual communication. Communicating with, if you don't communicate with the shower, what happens? Your ass be bumping. For real. Like funk, FUBU, foot and butt. Fuck coronavirus. Your ass be bumping if you're not communicating effectively with that water. with that agua. That's my brothers and sisters say. My agua, that agua, nigga. If you ain't washing up in the baño, nigga, you gonna smell like basura. Yeah. Yeah. You like my Spanish too. But communication is easy. It's not hard to learn how to communicate effectively. Because I'm going to tell you something. I was with some of the worst communicators in the world. These niggas communicate only effectively with knives. With knives and razors. Hot water mixed with motherfucking baby oil. Niggas hitting you with that 190. Blowing your motherfucking head off in the yard. You swear you'd rather get shot, you heard, than a nigga chasing you down, stabbing your ass to death and publicly in front of everybody. In front of the pigs, all that shit, not giving a fuck about you. Now how the fuck do you think that you could how do you think that you could survive in one of them type of environments and not be able to communicate effectively? Because let me tell you something. Nobody gets out of that shit alive. Some people think that you're gonna be sitting up in the penitentiary and you're gonna be quiet, brother. Oh no, that's quiet, brother. Leave quiet, brother, alone. You're a motherfucking liar. Nobody gets out alive or unscathed, my man. You heard? Everybody wanna test the waters. Everybody wanna see why you here. Everybody wanna know where you from, right? So then what? So effective communication, what are the benefits of effectively communicating? Over long distances of time, you could get shit accomplished if you could communicate effectively with people. Effective communication is a fucking key in statecraft and the ability to, this is why I be like this. Y'all crazy. You brothers who got sons and all that, you crazy with this culture, with your sons respecting and honoring and venerating fake ass gangsters and shit. Nigga, gangsterism is one of the biggest motherfucking ruses ever. For you to, it's a misnomer for you to even use the term, because your ass ain't no gangster, because you're not an organized criminal. You heard? So you know what's the biggest gangster shit in the world? The precinct and the motherfucking courthouse. That's organized crime. They committing motherfucking organized crimes. They the gangsters. Now, who are you? Who are you and I? Poor, disenfranchised motherfuckers sitting up trying to eat. Put a hand to the mouth and a hand to the mouth. You know what I mean? Food, sustenance. Sustenance. You dig? So effective communication is a motherfucker. You communicate effectively, you be able to, benefit a great deal from the ecosystems around you. You heard? You got ecosystems. We got ecosystems around us that's conspiring to feed us. It's shit out here that just want us to eat. It's a whole science of that. And the thing is, if you learn how to communicate effectively with yourself, you'll find yourself in beneficial situations where you'll be able to be heard and venerated for what it is that you offer. But a lot of people, we be niggas be sitting up want to communicate around a bunch of motherfucking lack of communicators. That peer pressure is a motherfucker. Your sons and them is out there sitting up around a bunch of niggas that can't communicate. And the only way they can communicate, this shit is like gladiator school. These motherfuckers busting each other upside their head. I gotta stop cursing. Talking about effective communication, and I'm sitting up cursing like a goddamn sailor. You heard? For real. So when you speak to your people, you speak to yourself as well. Ain't that how it go? You know, when I speak to you, I speak to myself. When I'm speaking to you, I speak to myself. When I speak to you, I'm speaking to myself. I want to be a better communicator. I think that I could communicate fairly well as is. However, it's mad room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing pretty good for somebody that kind of got socialized themselves. You know what I'm saying? I got socialized myself. You know? Where the thing that saved me, I want to say, is opportunism and the desire, you know, to have, because game means wisdom too. You know? The game full of wisdom. There's some wisdom in the game. That's why I used to do this. This is a real tool. This is not a moral high ground I want y'all to stand on. I want you to, really look at what I'm about to tell you. This is some ski that I used to use, right? On the weekend, in particular on Sundays, I'm Muslim by birth. I got Islamic nuances all through my mind. However, it ain't nothing like, right? It ain't nothing like in the world, nothing like a good preacher. You ever heard a good sermon and you ain't even got to be Christian? You heard? And you ever hear people say, damn, that was a good word, man. That was a good word. And in them interactions, you start learning that you can gain more from humans using wisdom teachings. Not using your words or using conscientious terms as weaponized, apparatuses to try to get at each other. No. Using wisdom teachings to instruct the people who need the most help right there around you. You know what I'm saying? So you can get a lot of that from anywhere. In particular, if you ever hear some of them sermons, the preachers. So when I was young in the penitentiary, the elders, the real wise ones, they used to always instruct young people like myself, who was always like a game thief. I'm always looking for some more game. Like I want to know what that means. You heard? I want to know how to apply it too, beneficially to benefit me. You heard? For real. So they used to always say that, hey man, when you little and you come out into the streets, your first introduction to street life and all that is as like a ruffian. You ain't a hustler yet, you a gangster. So you run around breaking into people's cars, you're breaking into motherfuckers' houses, you're snatching chains, digging pockets, depending on wherever you from. This is the new age. They scamming now. When I was little, it was more hands-on. You had to go actually to where the money was at to go take it. So they say after that, the natural progression in street shit is the gangster turns into the hustler. Then the hustlers, they either turn into Macs, pimps, or they progress into the church. The game ends at the church. The game ends at the church. The game ends at the pulpit. The game ends at the pulpit, at the church, at the masjid, at the minbar, all of that. That's where the game ends. Because how else can you actually tap in to what the world have to offer you if you can't speak to the humans who make this shit happen? You heard? Humanity makes this happen. God is accessed through people. People be like, God bless me, God bless me. God ain't bless you. This person blessed you. You heard? Somebody say, they had an accident and the plane went down or the helicopter went down. People say, was that God's will? Well, that's an easy way to try to explain away the quandaries of physics. And that there's some aspects of reality that unfortunately they don't directly correspond nor reflect human sentimentalities towards how long life should be. You heard? So, ever since my daughter was a baby and can cognize, I have always talked to her about mortality. So, a little baby Ashira, she don't have a concept of God in her mind that's autonomous or external to her. You heard? She knows that she don't need no deity in the sky, no little babies with wings as reminders to make her a better person. You know, there's other mechanics involved. And when you see your generation after you come into the world and don't need the gods and the form of religious forms that you required when you was little, and they doing even better than you was, that's amazing. You know, that makes your job is done. For real, for real. But I get a great deal of satisfaction in knowing that the people that I be talking to, some people be liking, I see the little brothers had, they got this show in New York, or it's a podcast or something like that, where they be talking crazy to each other and inviting each other to the Frank stand, all this old shit. They be going in, right? Doing a lot, doing the most. And they got like 4,000 people in on the live, 2,000 people on the live. And I'm like, wow. And they not getting at them, but the little homies in them ain't really talking about the stuff that we talk about. So I get great satisfaction in knowing that everything ain't for everybody in the game. Everybody ain't supposed to have the game, bro. Hey, brothers and sisters, everybody not supposed to know everything. You know that? I'm going to give you an example of why everybody not supposed to know everything. And that you got to get initiated into certain shit. I'm going to give you a perfect example right here. What if we say, what you need? You need gas. You on the way to the airport, right? You on the way to the airport? Yeah? Yeah? Where you from, Cuba? Dubai? Okay, yeah. Oh, you need gas?
Yes, man, please.
For real?
Yes, please.
This is Skeeter. You see this Skeeter? This is a good con game. He is trying to sell me a fake ring. I'm from Brooklyn. We grew up on this.
Oh, Brooklyn?
All the time. I grew up with slum. That's called slumming. You slumming. You heard? You need another team. You need a new team. Come on. That's all I do. Yeah, I ain't shit. That's right. Yeah. Be good, man. Take care. Good luck with that. You heard? For real. That's my son. He tried to hit me with that shit, with the old one. I'm from Dubai. These my kids. I just was with my baby in New York. This shit is international, boy. The game is mean. The nigga pulled up on me next to me and the baby. We was in Soho. The nigga goes, brother. He got a broad in the back. He said, brother, we ran out of gas. We on the way to the airport. Please buy my chain. He had the big fake stupid ass chain with the fake rollie. You heard, with the ice on it. I said, this is my son. And I just was telling the baby about game. I want to teach the baby now about the con game so she don't never get booked later on thinking that you won't get something in this world for nothing. That don't work. It don't work like that. That's a big, stupid, heavy ring, too. You should have seen it. He'd trick somebody. Now, if he walk around with a bag of rings all day, and he do that Skeeter to 100 people, ain't no telling where he live. He could live, his ass, he fucked around live in Some old real posh ass, nice over there environment ass nigga. You heard? For real. For real. You know what I mean? So now a perfect example, back to what I was saying, right? About how it is that you can, what I was saying, how everybody ain't supposed to know everything. Remember? I was talking about that? So now, here's an example of why everybody not supposed to know everything. Here we go. Right? Now, what if we all agree upon the fact that magic really works? That if you use certain magic words and you do little magic rituals, you could get things to happen. Right? And say, you say some shit, you got a magic word, and every time this magic word is uttered, right, shit manifests and happens. What if you had a magic word to kill motherfuckers, right? Now, let's say that that's really something that exists, because I really know that it exists. Let's say you just a skeptic and you trying to figure it out on your own. I'm going to tell you that I really know that that exists. But let's say that it does exist, right? That there's magic words and shit that could kill you, right? Now, what if you got kids and you think that your kid is entitled to know everything that you teach them? Because idealistically, we all think our kids is real fucking brilliant. And I know this to not, they might be your babies, they might be precious dolls of yours, but all these kids is not bequeathed with gifts. You heard? Let's stop that. And I don't subscribe to the fact that all people have talent. That is not correct. That is incorrect, in fact. You heard? Now, what if you go about teaching your child all your magic words, right? And now, the baby got the magic word, but now it's still a baby. So the baby say, at 8 o'clock at night, right? The baby got to go to school tomorrow. The baby saying at 8 o'clock at night that I want to eat, what you call it, ice cream. The baby saying I want to eat ice cream and I want to watch this Mickey Rourke movie. You heard? This dumb shit, random shit, right? Boom. 8 o'clock, you got to go to school tomorrow. The hell you want to watch a Mickey Rourke movie from the 80s and eat ice cream? You crazy, right? And then the baby said, no, you crazy, and hit your ass with the death word. And then the baby done hit you with the death word because the baby wants you to fucking die so they could watch a Mickey Rourke movie after 8 and eat ice cream. You heard? So now, what happens? You done prematurely instructed a child on the mechanics of a universal principle that they use in their selfish childishness to activate. And this is what you see when you see people do uninitiated magic or hatred magic without no grounding. Nobody told them what to do, how to do it. They just went online. They watched one of these crazy niggas on YouTube who's just trying to simply, like, essentially try to be like Bobby. They just wanted to be like Bobby Hemmett. Dudes will activate this old fake protocols without prefacing nothing. You know, the new era of no book clubs, no book lists, nothing, none of that. And not even really understanding the import of what Bobby is and who he is to us and how important he is. I say that to say people who've been, it's a bunch of fake witches too. running around, sticking crystals up their ass, and bitches rubbing tarot cards on their titties, talking about the ancestors. Oh, came to this hoe in a seance and said that you need to give her $1,500 out your income tax check, bro. You heard? All this so shit. Don't think that shit ain't real. You heard? This is the nature of that uninitiated magic. You heard? So I don't think everybody should know everything. I don't think everybody should know everything. I think people should know how to cross the street and not get hit by cars, how to feed themselves, pay the rent. But all that extra shit about you wanting to know the nature, the inner size, the designs and the geocentric, this and all that shit for what? What you finna do with that? What is you finna do with it? Is you finna empower anybody? You finna empower us? Hell no. For real, these homes are fucking beautiful over here. For real, I love California, boy. And y'all don't never see me running around, walking around with a bunch of niggas talk about, hey, gang, and all that old stupid ass shit. You crazy as fuck. Poor communication. Them niggas, they killed their best and brightest out here. You heard? They killed the best crip ever. You heard? The fuck? Niggas is crazy. Niggas is crazy. For real. For real. But I see more unity in the youth than I see the young people have a better chance for unity because they actually have first-hand sequences of seeing the mistakes of their elders. You heard? They could see it online. They could see all these little unfolding narratives. Shit used to go back in the day. They used to just hear about your folly. Now they can see it. And I don't think that they're going to participate in the future the way that we did now. Because it's no way in the world I should be doing what I do for Dolo. Or what I do is this. Everybody just think. That shit crazy to me. There's some niggas ain't supposed to be even doing no teaching or nothing. You're supposed to be being my student and helping me research books and putting out compendiums of literature. Because I'm the fucking one that's brilliant. Everybody's not built how I am. But it's this game I gotta play with niggas that it be niggas thinking that they my peers. That shit be crazy to me, man. That shit be crazy to me. They be telling me ideas and shit. That I told you to do that, but you gonna sit and tell me that I didn't, you know. That shit's interesting to me. But that's the beauty of being an inspirational ass nigga. For real. I've been teaching this shit for the longest. Telling niggas ain't no reason in the world I'm supposed to be the only person for having to produce the books and doing all of this shit. That's why I'm thankful for people like Hakeem from Black and Nobel. That's my bro. You heard? Thankful for Oba. Thankful for Raku. Shout out to my man Marcus Klein. We going to Chicago. We going to Chicago. We going to Chicago this summer. That's gonna be crazy. For real. I see you, Nico. You know it. For real. But you know what I mean, Nico? It'd be like, people be, me and you my bro. You heard? It be people be trying to do the same shit or similar shit. And I'm like, come on, son. Stop acting like that shit you doing is important, too. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas is crazy. This do my shit with me. For real. Come on, all that. It ain't that serious, but it's okay. It's okay, because I'm kind of an asshole. But I communicate well around my little homies and shit. For real. Like, you know, when I learned the most in the consciousness movement, or whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it that, the best material, right, ever are the journals put together by Ivan Van Sertima. And these brothers was making money to facilitate teaching African Americans about their African diasporic experience. And they was getting money by creating a journal and allowing the best and the brightest to speak. This is when I first heard of RASHID IG. A lot of y'all just heard of these brothers because YouTube came out. You want to go see them talk. You ain't never read their books. You heard? So in Ivan Van Sertima's these journals, you got all of these brothers, Dr. Finch, Dr. Carruthers, all of these brothers and sisters too, that's contributing writers to books. This whole generation of niggas have yet to put none of their scientific, they have yet to put their bullshit differences aside and to collectively make a compendium, a book, a collective book. What if we had the book that have all the teachers in it, with an offering from all of the teachers, the noteworthy ones? That would be fucking amazing. And it could also help facilitate creating finances for children, for kids, to facilitate shit like that. Every time I make books and I sell my shit, all that shit be gone. All that money, that shit be gone before a nigga get it. Cause I do the shit for dolo. It's solely my fucking peoples, man. It's my peoples that be close to me. You heard? My students and my whiz. Nigga, whiz it, nigga. They in the whip. But this shit, a nigga can't even really go that far with this shit, man. I'm telling you, man. Nigga need a bankroll. Nigga need a bankroll. Watch. I'm up. Fuck, I gotta sit up and act like a fake ass rapper to just get a little fat, extra fat on the meat. Cause niggas go, everybody wanna compete. I'm writing books, this nigga doing this nigga doing this nigga doing that nigga doing this nigga doing that. And ain't nobody really truly proficient in their shit except for me and the people that I speak about, you heard? That are proficient in their shit, in their respective fields, you heard? These niggas have specific, vocations that they excellent at. You know what I mean? So, all this turbulence is funny. It's a gift and all of this stuff. You just stick around, man. Stick around and stay down, man. For real, and keep creating. All the creatives, none of your creations are going in vain. I just want to teach y'all, or if you allow me at some point to make it a whole thing about helping artists sell their art. Cause I know a lot of artists, man. I'm about to come out, get on my come out of my motherfucking A&R bag on niggas. You heard? Cause I low key, I know for a fact I could tell a nigga what to do if he do it and we had the resources. I can make any nigga a motherfucking star and a legend. Any nigga. Cause I know good music. I know that shit. I know good ass music. You heard? And I don't give a fuck what you look like neither. I can make anything into something. You heard? Anything. Because I done seen them do it before. I done seen it done before. And I love aesthetics. I love what art does to the mind. For real. I love how the mind is a slave to aesthetic form and patterns and shit. Oh, it's a grow house over here. I can smell the weed. That shit smell gooder than the motherfucker, too. For real. It's a damn shame how ignorant and slow my peoples is. That shit crazy to me. The niggas in New York still walk around acting like they scared to sell weed. Like the pigs gonna get them. Y'all niggas is crazy. That reefer shit's supposed to have transformed into some shit. Niggas over there still the same. It's 20 niggas all together. It's 20 niggas that all, say this. It's 20 niggas around the way that, let's say they all got $1,000, right? These niggas could become millionaires in less than a year if they all went with their $1,000, right? And went up there and did something that they never did before. You heard? Get off the grid and grow you some reefer. And in a year, y'all niggas could be millionaires. But nah, you can't teach no niggas nothing. You heard? Can't teach niggas a goddamn thing. The only time niggas, what you call it, band up together is when they ass in the fucking federal penitentiary and the Mexicans got the knives out ready to dice their ass up and cut them and stab their stupid asses, chasing your ass in the motherfucking big ass yards. That's when you want to get in the whip with everybody. Everybody, oh, we got to talk. We outnumbered. These niggas is crazy. That's the only time niggas unify. They got traditions of that out here. They got whole motherfucking, when them niggas get to the penitentiary, these niggas, they put their differences aside. You heard? Because they know, nigga, in that joint, they gonna get at you. But I think the young people is gonna be the first generation that get past some of the neurosis from the slavery. You heard? I think some of them is because they got tighter bonds, and I see how they interact with each other. They really be friends to each other in many respects. You know what I'm saying? More so, when I was little, you was lucky to have a good friend, because them niggas is some cutthroat motherfuckers in Brooklyn. I don't fuck what we could romanticize that shit all we want and try to make it seem like, nigga, spread love, it's the Brooklyn way, and all that dumbass shit. That's my son said that. Maybe now it's like that. But back in the day, it wasn't like that, man, bro. Wasn't nothing like that. Wasn't nothing like that. Niggas booking you, lining you up. Your man's in them. All type of shit. Oh, I'm so glad I ain't come home from the penitentiary thinking that I could still participate in that street shit. Or that I became a better criminal. Oh, nah, I'm a smarter G. Get your dumb ass out of here, man. Crazy. I see mad niggas do that mistake. They're like, nigga, I'm going home to do it again, boy. Keep doing it. Keep perpetuating the same shit. Just try something different, man. Some other shit. The same way niggas be aggressively selling crack. Imagine if they would aggressively sell food or concessions for food or some shit like that in the community. Imagine that. You heard? The way niggas be selling crack back in the day aggressively, a nigga kill you about their neighborhood and all that, about selling some dope over there. Imagine if niggas was that aggressive about selling plates of food. Huh? That'd be interesting. I remember Jadakiss said there's more money in selling food than it is dope. That shit was deep to me. That's one of the deepest shits. Boy, nice. Jada's a legend. But he put that shit in the rap. I said, man, cold legend. He like this. It's more money selling groceries than it is selling dope. That was brilliant. For real. But what do niggas think? They think I'm finna be, what you call it? Sitting up, advocating to be talking about some shit that ain't never gonna happen. No, I'm gonna just learn how to communicate effectively with the people that I got closer to me now and teach them how to do the same thing, inshallah. If they do it, they do. We win. Because if we can keep communicating effectively over the course of time, there's something great gonna come out of this. For real. For real. We putting real work in it consistently too. For real. Ain't nobody tied up, knit in the community. There's some skaters. These little niggas be deep out here going in. Little niggas hopping over shit. For real, shout out to my mans in them. The children of the wave. Stoney and them. Stoney, you a legend. For real. Shout out to my man Captain Trap. You know what I mean? Trey Dot. You know what I mean? To the homies. Niggas was mobbing. For real. For real, son. For real. Hot, stupid. Every culture drink beers too. There's a beer in every culture. The illest beer I ever tasted and drank was in Germany and in Guyana. They got this beer in Guyana called Banks. That's my shit. Banks beer, and it's rather inexpensive. When I went to Guyana, me and my man went to the party. We was in Linden Town Week. It's literally a party all week, right? We out there, man, nigga. We goes, I gets a whole box of Banks beer. You heard? I had everybody in our area drunker than the motherfucker. We had so much fun. That shit was crazy. It's playing on that Movado shit. Then they start playing that motherfucking Calypso. For real. Yeah, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar, 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 dollar. That's my shit. For real. And in Germany, forget it. Yo, you know what's crazy? I ain't never had this experience before in my life. We in Germany. Soon as we come in the bar, the name of the shit was More Fun. That's the name of the bar, first of all. Soon as we get in there, the white girl pull up right on me and say, hey, let me buy you a drink. I said, man, come on with this shit. I said, this is some other shit, right? This is some shit out the movies, right? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, get me a drink. She get me the drink. It's a motherfucking beer with a black man on it. I said, oh, God, this is a fucking setup. They're trying to get at us right now, right? So I'm like this. I said, man, that's a fucking fact. Oba Beats. Oba Beat. Oba underscore beat underscore Z. Nigga. And this the thing about Germans do, too. It ain't no gray area. Either them bitches is ugly and then the motherfucker or pretty. Because I think the bitch looked like a cold dog. Word is bomb. This bitch looked it crazier than a motherfucker. They got some extremes over there, bro. For real. That's a fact. So they brought the beer. The beer had a black man head on it. The shit called Tucker beer, right? Like a Corsican kind of head and shit on it. That shit was that's a real fucking beer. But let me finish telling you about the story. That's why I learned a lot about Germans too. And my man in them, who was from Germany, the nigga told me some deep shit that the teenagers there still write each other letters, despite the fact that they got the computer. Like they still was writing letters, like hitting each other like, yo, where you been? Writing it down in a letter, putting it in an envelope, sending it to each other. You niggas gotta go to jail to send your motherfucker a letter. You heard? For real. So look, then the girl come back from the bathroom and seen me just talking to another lady. The other lady was asking us where we was from. That bitch came, snatched her beer, and looked at me like I was crazy, like I violated her. Word up. And my son said, he said, nah, they funny like that. And she bought you that beer, she didn't expect you to say shit to nobody. She was gonna come back and talk to you. And I'm like, man, I ain't got no time for that shit. You motherfuckers ain't even. Anyway, you ain't gonna have me all bent up out here in Germany. They done got me in a get out situation. Nigga try. Nigga, that shit was crazy. For real. But imagine this. They said that this could be investigated, of course, and we could have a discussion on it. But they could say that the ability to ferment beer is one of the things that helped humans survive on a planet. That's interesting. The fermentation process is one of the things that's become a great benefit. You heard? To humans, fermenting things. And I remember back in the day, my favorite Reverend Valentine offering was called Nanogenetic Mind Control and the Manipulation of the Species, or something like that, right? That, to me, is one of the illest. Nanogenetic mind control and the manipulation of something. That shit is my dude. Homie, that's the illest shit ever. And then, that's what I learned from Reverend Valentine about why Asians, they are allowed to eat soy because they got the enzyme for it. But the soy that they fuck with, they ferment the soy. So he said, when you got soy that's not fermented, it's like high in nitrogen. And then that's that high nitrogen count in there. That's what offsets that's what soy becomes destructive for the emotions and for the what's that shit? The effeminacy and all that. When niggas hormones, you heard? So fermenting things, that's some deep science. You heard? Fermentation is a deep science. And I wish niggas would make their own beer. Conscious people should have a fucking beer. We get out the hood with that. Niggas get all conscious, do all this deep shit. You know how many conscious niggas I was around that I love that drink Hennessy? Man, I love these niggas, man. I'd never be like, yo, I remember me and Rahootie Tahootie, Bing Bong, Brother Maliki, Moosey, and all that. We were drinking Hennessy. Nah, I'm saying though, nigga, let's keep it official. Why we can't have a corner store? Why we can't sell Fronto? Why we ain't got no motherfucking funeral home, nigga? You gonna die, nigga. They putting your ass in the church, son. your whole life, change your name and all of this. Nigga, they calling you all kind of God, this, God, that, and all that. But you still, the sermon is in the church. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on. I can't get a church? Come on. One of my big homies from Yonkers named Chike. Chike is a beast. Chike was the, the minister for the NOI. When we was in jail, Chike did not give a fuck about none of that shit at all. Chike could teach on the highest level of metaphysics and all that shit. Chike the one put me on the church ward books and Alvin Coin Boyd, you heard? Esoteric alphabet, nigga, all that shit. I got that from the big homie. The big homie was like, man, yeah, in a while today, he said, don't be surprised I'll be in the behind the pulpit tomorrow. Do lives like this, son. I'm gonna be taking donations. They need that. They need a donation button in these lives, right? Fuck all that YouTube shit. Or not say fuck it. I just gotta learn how to do it. You heard? Niggas be wanting to do all that shit for themselves, but won't even hook it up for me. And I got all these goddamn. I got all of the fucking. I got the info. They supposed to do one day. All the fake teacher niggas need to put all your fake shit down and just do my shit. Stupid motherfuckers. Anyway, let me stop. Chill, son. Look, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna be like this, entertaining, real questions. You heard? Like this, because I'll go on a rant, son, and just be talking. I'm more stimulated by y'all, you know what I mean? So, when y'all stimulate me with the questions, you ask me a question, I got some fly shit. Because I'm one of them niggas, man, I am smart as fuck. I'm so smart that it be if I don't know something, I swear to God, I know some shit just like it. For real. AA gonna allocate the right funds to us and inadvertently start a civil war. Come on, son. I'm not finna do none of that, nigga. I'm trying to find. I want to sell bags of chips with my face on it, your face on it. I wouldn't give a fuck. I want to sell $1 million worth of chips in 6 months. You heard? I'm about to, cause I could cook.